Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sorry I'm late, but I was up late. Not really up late. Was up in the middle of the night. Good morning, junkyard. No, no. Got up at midnight. Checked the trap. Nothing in it. Went back to bed. Got up at 5 after 2. Went out and checked the trap. Had a coon in it. Come back in. Made me a taco. Was in my chair watching TV, eating a taco, and my son come home. He said, "You want to go? We got that trap loaded." And I said, "What do you mean you got the trap loaded?" He said, "Yeah, my friend, we loaded the trap up in the back of the truck. You want? We can go take that trap out right now if you want to go take it." So that was at 2:45 this morning. So at 2:45, we went and delivered the coon out in the country. Got back here around 3:15. So, Kevin, good morning. And this one, I didn't get no video of this one, but he didn't waste no time getting out of that cage. So, I caught two. I caught two cats yesterday, and I didn't release them out in the wild. I let them go back out in the yard, and I let them know, I catch you again, um, I will consider you a raccoon, and you will go back. You'll go out in the country someplace. So one was a gray cat, and the other one was a jet black cat. Now the gray cat, he that one I opened up the door, he come out and he wanted me to pet him. The jet black cat, I opened up the door on that one, and that was like a greased lightning. That one took off. That's all you seen was asshole and elbow. He was gone. He didn't want nothing to do with that anymore. Hmm. In fact, he was running around so fast inside the cage, you couldn't even tell it was a cat. I mean, you had to actually look to see if it was a cat. Calling you Abbott or the Soundheads, that's right. I'm an exporter. That's right. So my son said, "Hey, you want to go set that trap tonight?" And again, I said, "No, I'm not setting it tonight. Not again." Because I don't think it's fair if the animal sits in there in the morning. Get up in the morning, and if it's still sitting there, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and if it's still sitting there, he's not awake, and he doesn't get up till noon. It's not fair for the animal to sit there for 9, 10 hours. I can't load it myself. The trap itself weighs 80 pounds by itself, let alone with a 30-pound coon in it. So I got a powder. Then he dropped my flashlight. So There we go. But you know the damn filament's broke on it, so now I gotta get me a new light bulb for it. Hey, for those that go to the Dollar General, this is a nice little flashlight or a lantern. $6. And it comes with batteries. It folds down like this. $6. Comes with batteries. I suggest you all get one if you got a Dollar Tree around. For $6, put it in your car. I bought it to go on the cart the other day. I needed a light, and I was going to buy batteries for a Coleman lantern. I had, and Dollar General didn't have any batteries, but they had that. So that was $6. And batteries, if they'd had the batteries, would have cost me 20. So I'd have bought two of them, but the other one they had didn't have a cover on it over the battery case. So yeah, I probably got 8 or 9 of these things. Not the pull-ups, but the Coleman lanterns and stuff like that. But I got them all in boxes just in case shit hits the fans, and I got batteries and all the other stuff that goes with them. But I just happen to have a Coleman lantern in my toolbox in the truck, and I just, I thought, well, hell, I got one. I just go get batteries for it. Well, I couldn't get batteries. So, from Wally World, yeah. The other day I was at the Goodwill, and they had a couple of them that were 12-volt rechargeables. And I thought, well, hell, that would be nice. I almost bought them both. Yep. Morning, Christy. I'm gonna go to the Dollar General here and buy a couple of them. I think Lowe's has some other ones for like $1.50 or $1.99 or something like that. Good morning, Ty. You're looking lovely as ever today. How are you doing today? My favorite sister-in-law. Yeah. Yeah, they do last forever with a D-cell, a good D-cell. You get the Energizer, the 10-year Energizer or whatever, yeah. Not the Energizer, Duracell. Are you, no, I give a cat 2 quarts of milk and had him go to work. Are you going Saturday, Ty? Because Kathy's going. Anyways, for those that weren't here this morning, um, around, I don't know, 12:15, something like that, I checked the trap. Wasn't nothing in it. 2:05, there was a raccoon in it. 2:45, my son says, "Hey, you want to go take this raccoon to the woods? We got it loaded for you." I said, "What do you mean you got it loaded?" He said, "Yeah, me and Cody loaded it in the back." I said, "Cody?" He said, "Yeah, my friend Cody." His friend brought him home, and they checked the trap, and it had the raccoon in it. So they took the stuff out of the back of my pickup, and they put the trap in it. Okay. Yeah, I shaved. Yeah. Well, I got kerosene lamps all over the place. Yeah. I prefer to use the lights, electric lights first, but the kerosene lamps, um, you can use those and you will get some heat out of them too. So, no, I don't own no teeth. I ain't high society rich and famous like you. I can't afford a set of twoopers. I went to the funeral home the other day and started test fitting a few pairs, but I couldn't get any that was close. I mean, what the hell? They weren't going to need them no more. I could, I could, but it's all collectibles. I just, I think my brother would just sell a couple of them junk Cub Cadets and just, buy me a set myself. Ain't that right, Ty? If he loved me, he would. That's because you're rich and independently wealthy. You grew into yours? Yeah. I don't know why you even needed teeth because hell, you got dental care and everything else when you was growing up. I you even got to sleep in the house. You even had heat. Damn. Why don't you let Steve use your new shower next month? Let's see if it'll hold up to that. Have earthquake insurance. Just run them through the car wash. We got that $10 all you want to wash around here. He wants to come here. I'll splurge the $10. Get the foam brush, high pressure wash. We'll run them through the automatic a few times, and then the underbody flush, and then we'll go through the hand wash, with the power wand, and then the foam brush, and then the high pressure rinse, and then we'll do the wax. Yeah. And then the spot free rinse. And then when we're all done, he can come out there out by the vacuums and you guys can buff his bumpers. You have to step out and turn around and go back in. The only thing is you got to take them all at once. It's got a gate. You got to drive them in. So it's only open for like 10 seconds. So it's kind of hard to get. You can get a car and a trailer in there, but you're pressing it to get that in there. Good morning, gorgeous. Yeah, it's got a swing gate. You pay the $10, the gate comes up, you drive in, the gate comes down, and then you can go through the automatic and then turn around. You can go back through the automatic several times if you want. You can do the hand wash, with a wand and everything, pressure. I was there for almost 2 hours the other day, washing that hood. I did the concession trailer when we first bought it. I was there for 2.5 hours. So the only thing you can't take there is a mud truck or, ATVs that are, mud ATVs, sand mudders or whatever you want, mud vehicles. They won't let you wash mud vehicles. So, which I can understand because it clogs the drains. So. But you get to use the vacuums. They got free towels. You get to use the fragrance and everything. All right, Ty, you have yourself a great day. Take care. Love you. You should have seen that raccoon last night, Kath, or this morning. He didn't waste no time getting the hell out of that trap. Opened that door and away he went. And we had an audience out there too. We had a car stop and they were wondering what the hell we were doing. So at 3:00 this morning, yeah.
Why would you have a car stop?
They probably thought we were dumping trash. And then after we left, they turned around and come back after us. And then we turned around and then they followed us clear to Par. And then they turned up Par as we was going towards Siena Heights. So I understand they were probably thinking we were dumping trash out there. Yeah, he probably beat us back home. Good morning, Harold. I made Kathy sausage bagels with pepper jack cheese yesterday. I made sausage, egg, and bagel pepper jack cheese yesterday for myself. That was breakfast. We had tacos for dinner last night. You're going to have pork chops tonight, I guess. Joe went fishing. Just a little, that's right.
Shots, everybody, shots! Shots, everybody, shots!
Shots, everybody, shots! Shots, everybody, shots! Get to drinking, Junkyard. It's 5-shot Thursday. Living, good morning. Nice to see you. Isn't that nice? 10-shot Thursday, I know. Isn't that nice of STD to leave you hanging? Good morning, Moisure Boy. STD is, he's across the pond. He's over in the UK. Oh, you like fishing? I like fishing. I'm gonna have to do a video of Kathy's grill too. I see you got yourself a nice. Is that a Blackstone griddle? There, Moisure. This hill, yeah. There you go. Yeah. Hmm. Keep him rolling. That's right. You still here living? By the way, you're looking lovely as ever today. Did you do something different to your hair, dear? Do you see the t-shirts they're selling for $7.99 DeSantis Airlines? That's pretty cool. I want to do some videos when Kathy gets the grill up and running. Griddle up and running. I want to do some videos of her cooking. I won't show her cooking because she don't want to be on the video most likely, unless she does, but I want to show her, doing some cooking. You'll see her hands and stuff. Welcome back, Christy. Well, that's okay. Did you get a cup of coffee? I need a cup. Desperately need a cup. We're going to Sam's Club today. I do got to pick up some biscuits and gravy for the rest of the season. Got 3 more weekends. You might have got on board. Got a free trip to New York or something like that, or Martha's Vineyard. Yeah. I got to buy some burrito shells and some hash browns. I got a 20 burrito order for Saturday, plus the burritos I'm going to sell for Saturday. So probably going to end up I'll make 32 burritos like I did last week. And 20 for her and 12 for Saturday. Free phone, free food, that's right. Ice water. Hopefully it's spring water, right? I can't do that filtered water or whatever the hell it is, purified water. Because you know what that stuff is, don't you? Chemical based, yeah. So. Wouldn't it be nice to sit in a hotel for $400 a night there, Junkyard? A $400 a night hotel. Get you one of them nice fluffy robes. Walk around, get in that hot tub. Order room service. That's right. And then trash the room like it ain't nobody's business because you don't care because you ain't paying the bill. Treat it like a rock star. Oh, yeah. Bottled spring water is better. Spring water is better than any purified water anywhere. We have an artesian wells about 25 miles from here. And if you look on some of your bottled water, it'll say Clark Lake or Jackson County, Michigan, or something like, and that's coming from a spring well, artesian well. It's got to be a spring water, and that's where it's coming from. And it's pretty cool. I've been inside the building and everything. It's got like a 6-inch pipe, and the water runs constantly. It doesn't shut off. They pull in, and it's running as they pull in. They pull in on it, and they fill up their tank, and they pull out, and it runs. It runs right in there, flows right into a drain, drains right out into a field, and goes back into the ground. And it just keeps recycling that way. So, trash the room.
I'm also probably doing good.
Huh? I'm making a pot of coffee. I'll be right with you.
get upset. I said, I hope Harley's feeling bad.
Huh?
He's gonna get upset. They have nothing cowboy to wear.
Yeah.
They outgrew their flannels.
Right.
I don't know. Is it cold out?
It is, yeah, 47 degrees. It's chilly.
Yeah, it's supposed to be cold tomorrow.
It's supposed to, well, it was sprinkling when I was out there.
It's supposed to drop to 32.
Huh?
32 tonight.
Yep.
Wow.
I fed the little girl this morning already. She is sleeping in her tent at night now.
I think that's the one that was on her house.
Hmm?
Did it look like that's the one? That was
Yeah,
on her
I think so. Yeah. Morning, Christy. That's right. Remember them Democrats in November. Love you too, Kevin. Hey, that Cub Cadet loader right there, that's a pretty good deal for $1,500. Anyways, for those that are just joining, at like 12:15 this morning, I checked the trap. We didn't have a coon in it. At 5 after 2, I walked out there and we had a raccoon in it. So I come back in. I made me a taco. I'm sitting in my chair watching TV, eating a taco, and my son comes in. I heard a car outside, or a truck. My son comes in. He says, "Hey, you want to take your truck and go deliver that coon? We got it all loaded." I said, "What do you mean you got it loaded?" He said, "Yeah, me and Cody loaded it." And I said, "Cody?" He said, "Yeah, my friend Cody." I said, "Yeah." So I finished my taco and we took the coon out to Academy Road. This was at 2:45. We took the coon out there and dropped it off. Some car seen us sitting out there, so they stopped, and they stopped about 150 yards away from us, and they sat there and they watched us and whatever. And then we went to take off. They turned around and come back at us. We backed into a driveway. They went by us. We left. They turned around and come back after us. We got to the stop sign at Academy and Parr, and they got right on our ass, and then they made a left-hand turn onto Parr. Evidently, they realized that it was a trap and not trash. So. 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 Yeah, I'll tell you what, we're not going to get you're not getting a raise, Junkyard. They're going to take your raise and they're going to give it to Medicare. You don't get a raise. Whatever your raise is, they give it to Medicare. They take every damn nickel you get for your raise and they give it to Medicare. That's where your raise goes. Yeah. Well, I posted something in Nosy Carrying People of Adrian that I was not dumping trash out there. I was releasing a raccoon back into the wild. I figured right there at the river is the best place to release a raccoon because a raccoon will eat fish, a raccoon will eat mice and rodents and whatever else they can catch out there, plus the vegetation. And it's a perfect place to release a raccoon. Same place, same way with a possum. Anyways, so I left a post on Nosy Carrying People of Lenawee stating I wasn't throwing out trash. I was releasing the 4th raccoon that I have caught. So, and I'll continue to release them out there. I caught 2 cats yesterday, and I released both cats back in, yesterday. I released them both in my yard. And I told both of them, if I catch them again, they are going out in the country. They got one chance and one chance only. The first cat come out, it was a gray one, catch and release program. That's right. The first cat, it was a gray one, and he come out and he was just as calm as everything. He walked up against my legs and everything, wanted petted. And so I scratched him on the forehead and I told him to get out of here, and he left. The second one was a jet black cat, and that thing, you couldn't even tell it was a cat because it was running around so fast in that cage. You couldn't tell it was a cat. It was moving so quick. But I knew it was a cat, so I told him the same thing. I catch you again, you're going out in the country. So if I do catch it again, it's going out in the country. I'll release it out, out in the country at a farm or something. I'm tired of the feral cats because they tear up just as much crap as the coons do and the possums. I got a cat here that's constantly getting in fights with feral cats because they're trying to eat her food. She's just now getting back into her cat house because either a raccoon got into her cat house and stayed in there for a while, or a few other feral cats got in there and she didn't like it. That's right. Take it down to Ohio. There you go. The only problem with that is the cages are so long, you got to have the tailgate and everything open for that length of a time. And I prefer not having the tailgate open for that far of a distance. I had to drive 60 miles when I bought them with the tailgate down. And I really wasn't that keen on doing it then. So, good morning, Good Ranch. Yep, been trapping again. Yeah. I have no idea why there's all them toy tractors up in this area. Um, I had a friend that had, he passed away about 10 years ago. No, it's probably been longer than that. Maybe about 12 years ago. He probably had 1,000 toy tractors and probably 200 pedal tractors. He specifically built a building on his property to house all his toys. And then he had a big room in this building to build and rebuild and repair toy tractors for customers. And he did that he was disabled, and he did that for a living. Oh yeah, it'll be just a matter of time before it gets skunked. Oh. But anyways, he used to press tires, the tires back on the rims. He'd put new steering wheels on the toy tractors. He'd do all that, new front axles, paint them, put decals on them, repair them. It's a big business, actually. You may not think so, but this guy he was getting like $30 an hour to work on them, and people would pay it. Plus parts. And like I said, that was over 12 years ago. But he had his own little press to press in, the tires onto the rims. I don't know actually how he done it, but I know he heated them up. The tire, the rubber tires, he heated them up in boiling water or whatever, and then put a pair of gloves on and put the tire, and then somehow pressed it on. But friend of ours, he's probably got 150 or 200 toy tractors still in the boxes, so on shelves and stuff. And his farmer I used to work for when I was a kid, he probably had 1,000 of them at one time. Toy tractor, they'd go to farm shows and stuff like that, and he'd buy a toy tractor. The farmer, implement dealers would give him ones. That's where they got them from. And when you get one from the dealer, it's different than you get one from the store or whatever. It's got, I don't know. it's made different or whatever. Um, it's special. So it's probably worth a lot more than the one you buy from a store that's still in a box. I never was into collecting toy tractors or cars or anything like that. So good morning, Dan. Couple more days before the Vols put the smack down on Alabama. Oh yeah, yeah. Our son-in-law has a ton of them toy tractors too. Huh. Those are expensive, the DR trimmers. I'll tell you what I'll do, Junkyard. I'll trade you a giant cast iron frying pan for it. And then you can trade Tim for whatever he's got for the giant cast iron frying pan. That'd be nice. Well, you should have had Danny doing that. You know, you take a dresser, you do like the Home Alone stuff. You know, you put a table up there with a chair and then a dresser on top of the chair, and then some books and stuff like. And you make something sturdy to stand up. Huh. Livin said, good morning, Kathy. Let you plug in?
No.
Oh, battery? Hell, that's pretty cool.
What's it up? I'm gonna go back to this. Okay. The wimpy face.
Oh, did you see that?
What are you washing your face with? Put it up. That's not what you do. It. Use your hand.
That bush cutter that, or brush cutter that
I mean, you don't use to put it
Doing
on
It Cheap
your
made?
face. Get out of here.
That's pretty cool, Christy. He took um, a push mower and he cut
Get your hand off
the top of it off
of
in between the wheels before you got to the motor. And then you just push right to, wherever you wanted to go. And it just, cut right into it.
No.
No.
Tomorrow, yes. Yes, you do.
I think it's pretty neat. It's dangerous as all hell, but it's pretty neat. Yeah, you do it at your own risk. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool there, Junkyard. Good morning, cornbread. Yeah, I don't recommend you do it either. And if you do it at your own risk. Yeah. I understand that there, Mr. Goodwrench. Anytime there's liquor involved. Huh. No, I did not see that. Did Robert get in his car and head to California? I'll have to check. Just a minute. Huh. I just listened to that. You know what? Just saying. Somebody needs to put him in his place. Remember what old Fred G. Sanford used to say. You can do this and you can do that, but there ain't nothing better than a rat-a-tat-tat with an old baseball bat. Mm-hmm. I, Okay. Well, Humpty or whatever told him not to say it, not to do that. Said, but I understand. It's one thing if you want to get into an argument with one person, but don't bring anybody else's family into it. So I have no idea. You're right. Humpty did. I don't know who Humpty is. I seen him the other day for like 10, 2, 4, 3 minutes or whatever. I, um, he did say the right thing. Do not talk about other people's families. If you want to talk about the person, that's fine, but don't talk about the family. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you can talk about me all you want, but you talk about my family. That's a whole different subject. That could get somebody hurt real bad. And he doesn't understand that. There's a difference there. You can talk about me. My feelings, it don't matter to me. My skin's tough. But you talk about my family, my kids, my grandkids, my wife, or whatever, that actually could get you hurt really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? Why don't you fucking try it? Step up, big boy.
I don't know who he is. No.
Well, why are you looking at me? So they can put your feet all day?
I don't. Yeah. I don't watch the drama channels. If I can't understand what they're talking about because they can't speak, I don't watch them either. Even though they're speaking English, but they can't talk, I don't watch them either. Huh. Well, I'm pretty sure if I went in there with my name, I wouldn't get a wrench to begin with. Especially if Steve was in there, because Steve would throw me out as fast as I got in there. So I wouldn't even get to, I'd get to comment, hey, and that'd be it.
Holly.
Why don't you wear your one? Come on, Gretchen. We've got 8 minutes. Better than that. Hey, just put it on top of one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Come on, come on. Come on, everybody.
Do we need a coat?
Nope.
So get yourself
Right.
moving.
The Grizz hate train. Yeah.
Same shoes. I'm gonna throw them away. I'll do it. Show you how to
Yeah, it doesn't matter who's all in here.
throw it back. You know.
If you're just sitting here watching, that's fine. If you want to comment, that's fine. Lurkers are welcome. So, good morning, lurkers.
Say no video. What do you want about it, Gretchen?
Anymore, if I go into a live stream, I have to go into a live stream with somebody else's name. It doesn't matter what live stream I go into.
Get your damn water out.
And besides Grizz's, I have to go into it with a different name. Because somebody someplace else will have a wrench and they'll get me out of there. So. My reputation precedes me. That's right, Junkyard. You're right.
Did you take it, Joe?
Yes.
Come on.
Not only are they paranoid, most of them are prima donnas. That's what they are. They can't take it. There's no smoking in your building there, Cornbread? There's an apartment complex in Monroe that they can't even smoke on the property. They have to cross the street and smoke on the sidewalk across the street. Huh. No smoking weed, yeah. Well, Christ, that's easy to tell if you're smoking weed. It smells like a skunk's off, and went off in the apartment. Damn. I was watching a documentary yesterday on strange things in the jungle, and they had in Colombia, the Colombian army or whatever, they were taking machetes and they were cutting open bricks of cocaine. They were just taking a machete and they cut open the cellophane of the brick until powder blew out of it, and they had on face mask, and they'd throw it down on the ground. And then they'd take a garden hose and wet it all down, a fire hose, and wet it all down. I'm not talking just a couple I'm talking tons of this stuff. Now, it's hard to believe the Colombian government was doing that to their export. I'm sure they're getting money from that, from the cartel. But yeah, they were doing it. They probably just to show that they are trying to keep the drugs down. They probably had to confiscate a few tons of it, but that's nothing compared to what they let get across the border. Oh yeah. Well, what it's got is it's got barbs on it, so once it swims up, it'll swim up your little yin yang or wing wing, and it's got barbs on it, and you can't get it out. They have to go in and surgically remove it. Oh yeah, yeah. We pay them to do that. So here you go. Here's your drug enforcement money. Yeah, well, we confiscated 22 tons of cocaine. Hey, cartel, we're gonna confiscate 22 tons of this, baby powder. But we're gonna let you, export 22 tons across the border. Allegedly. I can neither confirm nor deny. Yeah. So I got to do the Jasper Feed Market tomorrow, and then the auction tomorrow night, Madison Farm Market Saturday. I have an auction to do in Deerfield on the 5th of November and an auction to do in Brooklyn on the November 12th. I do. Put them up. Put them up. Put them up. Come on, put them up. Like Fred G. Sanford used to say there, Robert, you can do this and you can do that, but there ain't no better sound than a rat-a-tat-tat from a baseball bat. Mm-hmm. Fred G. Sanford, and the G stands for Grand Slam. That's right. It'll be a long one by the time you make all the rounds. That's right. Yes, sir. Well, that's pretty cool. It's scary, but it's cool. Yeah. Calling you a loser, says the guy that the only thing he has to his name is Invicta watches, a wrestling belt, and sponges off in mommy, dad, mommy and grandma, and anybody that'll donate money to his ass. Yeah. Well, that's cool. Well, that's good. I like that. What he said. What was it? A few months ago, said you lived in a shack on some, in the country, in the woods. Hey, it's your shack and it's your woods, isn't it? It's not his. Where's he living at? He's living in the same damn apartment that his grandma rented 20 some years ago. They paid enough money to buy and sell that apartment house, and they don't own nothing. Good morning, Moose. What have you missed? You have not missed a single thing, Moose. We have not talked about nothing because we have been waiting for you. And lives on a mattress. That's right. That's right. Now we can start talking about stuff. Moose is here. Oh yeah, he'll be homeless soon. Because I'm telling you, because it's that apartment is in his grandma's name, and I'm pretty sure she's probably on Section 8 housing or whatever. And as soon as something happens to her, if something does happen to her, he'll be out. Well, he don't even have a van no more. All hail! All hail! All hail! Good morning, you Dizzy. Moose, would you like to go on a road trip with Robert? To California is the place you gotta go. To beat up somebody who's made out of dough. We can go to the beach. There you go.
She go. She go. She go. She go.
Never gets old, does it? Here's another one.
She go. She go. She go.
Huh. I've got it out, yeah, archives, that's right. That's right. I'll have to find that one. I don't know if I have it or not. Oh,
Wow. What an ass.
there you go.
Wow. What an ass. Wow. What an ass.
Was that better, Junkyard? Why is that? How you doing, Randy? How's your leg? Right? You know what, there, Dan? There always has to be a bunch of fucking crybabies. I don't give a shit if it is against the law. The sons of bitches, the city's been contacted several times about them bastards being out here, and they haven't done a damn thing about it. So, the DNR, Trapper Bob, has been contacted. He's been out here. He hasn't done a damn thing about it either. So, piss on it. You know what, Steve? I don't hate you either, but you're a dumb asshole. That's what you are. You'll never learn. You're a mama's boy. You'll never grow up. You've got the mentality of a 4-year-old. And one day, your mouth, your alligator mouth, is going to overload your canary ass. And somebody's going to shut it for you. That's exactly what's going to happen. And you're going to cry like a 4-year-old or 7-year-old schoolgirl on your first day in second grade. That's what's going to happen, Steve. I know they have nothing better to do. Piss on them. I don't care. I did delete it, but they can kiss my ass. I'll keep taking them out there. I'll take them wherever I want. They belong out in the country. They don't belong in the city. Yeah, I know. It's everybody's fault but Steve's. It's everybody's fault that Steve weighs 650 pounds. It's everybody's fault that Steve lays on a mattress every day. It's everybody's fault that Steve takes a bath once every 6 months. It's everybody's fault that Steve doesn't have a place to live by himself. It's everybody's fault that Steve has no food in his refrigerator. It's everybody else's fault. It's never Steve's fault. But Steve won't sell his own property to pay for anything. He won't sell his own watches to buy food. He won't sell his wrestling belts to buy food. He won't sell his Game Boys to buy food. He won't sell nothing to buy stuff for himself. But he wants you to give, so he can have, so he doesn't have to give up himself. Well, I'm glad you're doing better there, Randy. I realized maybe you had to have an empty chamber, the next time. I realize an empty chamber don't do you good, but that's right. That's right. I'd rather have a penny than a wrestling belt. You're absolutely right there, Junkyard. But he doesn't look at it that way. He'd rather have material things and then have you pay for his stuff. Well, he insulted Kathy a few months ago, or said something about Kathy a few months ago, and she said she'd never talk to him again or whatever, and if she ever seen him, she'd slap the shit right out of him. And you know damn well she would. She'd jack slap the living hell out of that fat boy. So. Well, hopefully therapy will go good for you there, Randy. He doesn't. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be a long time. It's probably going to be 6-8 months for therapy on you there, Randy. But hopefully, with every week it gets better and better and better. And yeah, it wasn't that long ago. Oh, you're right, Grizz. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe you got a defective safety switch. I would have the gun looked at. Did the police have the gun looked at? Did they inspect it? I'm pretty sure the cops had to look at the gun, didn't they? Anytime there's a shooting, the police have got to look at it, don't they? I know in Michigan, even if you shoot yourself, the police are called. No, 2 fingers, yeah. Well, don't let them 2 fingers fool you there. It's going to take more than 2 fingers to whip me too. So, yeah. He's highly delusional. Oh, I bet there is a big school board meeting in Dearborn tonight. But Dearborn is where all the Chaldeans are, so. You can bet, Randy, it's going to hurt. I'm just telling you, it is going. I had a knee surgery, and when I started putting 50% of the weight on my knee, it hurt like hell. But after the first couple of days, you start getting used to the pain, and you start, going through, and working through the pain and stuff, and you start getting, your leg starts getting better and stuff. You'll get used to it, and the pain will start going away because your leg is getting healthier and healthier. Huh. The hospital didn't report the gunshot? She skipped those, yeah. If nothing else, Randy, what I found out worked good for me is, when I had my knee surgery, is I would go to the kitchen sink and I would stand there and I'd put both hands on the counter in front of the kitchen sink. And then I would just, put weight on the leg and just put both hands on the counter and just brace myself like that and just stand there. And, for like 2 or 3 minutes. Just to put some weight on it. And then, like that for 2 or 3 minutes. And then, I'd get back on my my walker to, walk away or whatever. And then an hour later or so, I'd come back and do the same thing. Oh, yeah, they'll never learn.
She go. She go. She go. She go.
Wow. What an ass.
Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is.
get tired of them, do you? And oldie buddy goodie, that's right. So like old Saturday morning, that's right. The one that made fake news. No, I don't. Okay, tough guy. If I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. This is a family channel. Watch your language. Not gonna put up with it here. No. If you wanna argue, cuss, and swear, do it somewhere. Don't do it here. This is the Iron Dog 63 channel. Like they say, the golden rule. Whoever has the gold makes the rule. That's right. All right, everybody, it's time to get out of here. I will see you tonight at 8 o'clock. Y'all have a great night. Take care, man. Have a blessed day. I love you too, Dan. Take care.